Okay, here we are. Mission 4, Navigation Part 2B. Let's hope Biff is all fixed up and ready to go with his HSI. Let's put our radios on. 3.5. Okay, cool. Pop that on there, put preset on.
1, 2, you're up.
Affirmative. You all fixed up?
Yeah, should be. I'll check once we get her started. Let me know when you're ready for taxi.
Will do, just closing canopy now. Okay. Right, let's just get the frequency ready for when we need to contact tower, so that needs to be 257.9. Okay. Let's pop that on. Right, let's pop our generator on. Okay. Right, let's make that 127.25. Okay. Everything ready there? Okay, let's pop on engine 1. Let's see, is that needle moving the way it should? Cool. That's spooling up nicely. This time. Let that build up. Right, let's get a bit going. Enter. Let that do its thing. We want to put Eggy CDU on. Right, put that into other. Let's set this up over here. And power 9.1. And then we want to
Pull up, pull up.
12. Exit DR.
Altitude,
On some
altitude.
lights. Pinky switch on, anti-collision. Alright, 1. Okay. Alright, what's left? That's still doing its thing. It's about to finish. There we go. That has finished. Exit. Turn that off. Let's switch that on. Let's start engine 2. Okay. Let's flip these screens on. Let's hit load all. Okay, let's go do this. Let's uncage this. Okay, let's put anti-skid on. Taxi lights on. Let's flip our SAS switches on. Okay, actually let's move forward. And standby. Trim reset. Cool. Okay, engine 2 is about to reach 60%. Lovely. Oh, is that done? Yeah, that's finished loading up, so CDU. Let that climb up to 4008. Fuel. Good. Oh, hang on, there's a switch over here I need to flip on. IFF. Pitot heat. Let's flip that on. Let's arm our ejection seat. Okay. Oh, let's set our altimeter to 2986, according to ATIS. Alright. Now we're just waiting for nav to be ready. After nav, we'll be switching off the generator and the APU and then firing up the EAC. We should be ready to proceed. What I can do whilst waiting for nav, I can flip on TAD net, make sure our group names are in. So group ID is 02. My own ID is also 02. Cool, so that's set. Lovely. Oh, Let's just reset our G clock. Okay. Let's just do a quick services check. Yep. That's all looking good. Rudder's good. Let's do a quick air brake check. Cool. Okay, let's close those. Lovely, right. Almost there. Come on. Gonna be okay. Just another 15 seconds, I'd say. Oh, no, there it is. It's ready now. Okay, so nav. Let's get our eggy. Steer point. Okay, let's switch off our generator. And our APU. EAC on or armed. I think we're good to go. Shit, I'm missing something. Why can't I hear him? Biff? Biff? Come in, Biff. Why can't I hear Biff? I did everything. Wait. Where's Biff? Shit. There we go.
Rebuild the second flight plan using the waypoints from the knee board for me. Remember about closing the rectangle by adding the first waypoint at the end, okay?
I've got to recreate the flight plan, no problem. I believe. Yep, okay, so we want to hit this button here. We want to have T-R-A-I. Come on, head. Look down a little bit more. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh my god. I hate this head tracker. Right. And boom. New flight plan. And then we want to go make this auto, and we want to go into it, and then that's when we can enter T-R... yeah, okay, that's first line. Okay, T-R-A... oh, not C, back. I-N-2... T-R-A... Stop moving! Oh, where did I go? Right, okay, T-R-A-A-I-N-3. Enter. Page down. T-R-A-I-N-4. Enter, and we want to put T-R... Train 1 in number 5. Boom. Okay. Cool. Okay. It's set on that one. Okay. I think that's good to go. Right. I just need to let Biff know that. All done. Train flight plan is ready.
Good. Contact ground when ready. 2 is already up.
Contacting ground. Let's put that there. Tonopah ground. Tusk 1 is 2A10s at Bravo ramp, ready for taxi with Charlie.
Tusk 1, Charlie is current. Taxi Bravo, Foxtrot, Alpha, hold short runway 32 at Alpha. Contact Silverbow on 257.9.
Bravo Alpha, hold short of 32 and Silverbow on 257.9. Tusk 1-1. Oh look, a Predator drone. Right, let's go. Oh wait, I need to get bloody ground crew to remove my chocks. Remove my wheel chocks, please.
Copy.
Thank you.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Lovely, fantastic. Right, clear the way. I am rolling. Oh, let's put our nose wheel steering on. Right. 1 taxi out. Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.
What a guy.
less chit-chat, Biff. Shitting hell. Wait. Oh, shit. Right. Fuck! God damn it, this is why it's so bloody dangerous to operate radios whilst driving this thing around. Rolling it. Biff? Can't see him.
2 is rolling.
There you are. 2 is rolling. Okay. Right, I'm going to switch back to 1, pushing Silverbow frequency. Alright, let's just get short of the runway. Let's just do function 0. Okay. There's the line. Let's just stop here. Okay. Right. Let's contact the tower. Silverbow, Tusk 1 flight holding at Alpha, ready for departure.
Tusk 1, Silverbow. The winds are 230 for 5. Cleared for takeoff, runway 32.
Lovely, cleared for takeoff, runway 32, Tusk 1. Okay, let's,
Kermit, after takeoff, turn right and push to our waypoint 5.
point 5. Roger that, right-hand turn towards waypoint 5. Does that mean I've got to switch to the other flight plan? Give me 5 minutes to sort that. Right, let's pop that on. We want to do... Right, and we want to set to waypoint 5. Waypoint 5, okay. Right. Going to take off. Let's just line ourselves up. Okay, flaps down. And full throttle. Visual steering off. 110, 120, 130, right, start to rotate. Right, gear up. And flaps up. Let's just turn taxi light off. Cool. Oh, there's Biff. What are you doing there? I mean, I thought you were behind me. Why are you in such a hurry? Alright, let's keep climbing and turn towards waypoint 5. Where's waypoint 5? There it is. Okay, let's line it up. Keep climbing. Get to Angels 10. Oh, no, he's way over there. Oh, gone off course, right. Just keep climbing a bit more. About 200 feet to go. Start leveling up. Line it up. Okay, we are Angels 10 and autopilot on. Okay, it didn't come on. Why didn't it come on? There we go. Right. 4 minutes out from the next waypoint. Come on, Biff. Speed down a bit. We'll stay between 250 and 270 knots. Okay, 3.5 minutes. Come on, Biff, where are you? Come on, talk to me, Biff, otherwise I feel like I've done the mission wrong. Dude, hurry up. So why is Tonopah Tower called Silverbow?
I have no idea why they chose that name.
There you are, finally.
But I do know a little bit about Silver Bowl.
The hell's that?
It was one of those short-lived mining towns that popped up and grew like mushrooms in the beginning of the 20th century. Well, maybe mushrooms aren't the best example, but you get the gist. Anyway, the settlers thought they found even better deposits than in nearby gold fields, but they were wrong about that. Silverbow was abandoned only 1 year after it was created. Now, it's one of the many mining ghost towns gathered in the desert.
That's pretty cool. Can you go there?
I guess if you have authorization to enter the Tonopah Electric Combat Range, plus a good four-wheel drive, then yeah.
So another one to add to the list of sightseeing places in Nevada.
Yeah, it's totally worth it. As we're getting back on range, stand by, I'll contact Blackjack. Push 377.8.
Blackjack is on 7. Cool. On Blackjack now.
Blackjack, Tusk 1.
Tusk 1, Blackjack, sending.
Tusk 1 is a two-ship of A-10s, 10 miles to the southeast from Tonopah. Looking for re-entry for a local PAM flight.
Tusk cleared interior dispersion. All ranges should be clear.
Cleared for entry, Tusk 1.
Cool. Sounds good. So, tell me more about the F-117s at Tonopah.
Yeah, sure. So, in the early 80s, as the Senior Trend project was moved over to the operational side, they shifted the entire F-117 program from Groom to Tonopah. The base was pretty sparse, so they had to build it up. They added all the security measures, support infrastructure, dorms, and the rows of hangars that became known as the Canyon.
Kind of sounds like a big administration move. Did they have to move loads of people out here to live as well?
No. Well, most were not in the traditional sense. So, they were actually assigned to Nellis, but they would get flown up here on Monday, and then they'd get flown back to Nellis at the end of the work week. Keep in mind that the F-117 was a black project until really the spring of 1990. Being black, a lot of stuff was kept in jars figuratively and literally.
Well, I just hope that they had travel expenses covered. Did they have to use a cover story for why they were coming out here?
The story was that they were doing stuff with A-7s up there.
Aren't A-7s like strictly naval planes?
In hindsight, yeah, it's pretty funny covering up what at the time was one of the most advanced and revolutionary aircraft in history with fluff. So these days they just keep most of the retired F-117s in Type 1000s
assumed they were still in service because of how advanced they are.
Yeah, I saw something about that the other day on the internet. Maybe if it's true, we'll see one. Wouldn't that be something?
That would be pretty cool. So, we doing anything more in the lesson today?
We're getting close to the live fire ranges where we'll be doing that side of your training.
Oh my god, yes. Cannot wait to do weapons training.
I bet. So there's all kinds of ranges scattered around the NTTR as you'd expect. Lately they've been keeping us down here closer to base while we've been doing our training. That way we stay out of everybody's way and we can maximize the time we have on the range versus driving halfway to Oregon and back.
Well, that sensibly makes sense.
As we make our approach into the area around the ranges, pay attention to the TAD. Look at how close we're operating to the containers. It behooves you to stay outside of that box unless you feel like catching a major ass chewing at the least. Copy?
I like ass chewing. Alright, we are 6 minutes out from our next waypoint.
Alright, we are now going towards the northwest face of the ranges. Let's have a look at the waypoints and air tributes, and then we'll see how they work in practice. Sounds good?
Okay, but you gotta be so clear with your instructions, dude.
Good. Please pay attention as this part can be quite tricky and rather complicated. I'll try to make it as straightforward as possible.
Oh, good luck.
Cool. So each waypoint has a certain set of attributes assigned to it. It can be set either for the flight plan or for the individual waypoints independent of the flight plan. You can view those in a number of ways, but first let's focus on the flight plan one. Go ahead and put the AAP steer dial into flight plan mode, press the nav button on the CDU, and choose the attributes page.
Okay, I think that's done, so, I'm gonna hit nav. Okay, so that's down here. Where's the nav button? Look down, head tracker. Right. Where is it? Nav. Attributes. Okay. I've got it set to steer point and I've opened up on the attributes page.
Okay, first attribute is the scale, and it determines the course deviation indicator and glide slope indicator sensitivity. Sensitivity is measured by the dots on the HSI and ADI.
Cool, copy that.
The second attribute determines the steer mode with four different options. To from, to, direct, and SCS. Let's have a closer look at these, okay?
Okay.
To from is the default setting for the steer attribute. What it basically does is it allows you to determine the desired course to or from the given waypoint using the HSI knob. It's especially useful if you want to perfectly align yourself with the runway or set up on an attack run with a very specific heading.
Cool. That kind of makes sense.
The 2-2 attribute can
Warning,
be aligned
autopilot.
between two waypoints. In this mode, the HSI knob will be used to align the course arrow with the heading displayed on the attribute page for a consistent course deviation indicator, ADI bank steering bar, and CDU position page cross-track deviation indication.
You lost me now.
Yeah, I know. It sounds complicated at first, but it'll get easier when we do some practical exercises. Direct is the third steer mode. This one is much more straightforward as it sets the course from the aircraft position when direct mode is selected to the current steer point. As with the 2-2 mode, you will use the HSI knob to align the course arrow with the heading displayed on the CDU attribute page.
Uh-huh.
Finally, in the SCS mode, the commanded course is a manually selected course away from the point where the aircraft was located at when SCS was selected. So you'll want to set it using the HSI course select knob.
Well, that's as clear as gravy.
Next attribute is the vertical navigation mode, which you can find on the right side of the CDU screen. It has two settings, 2D and 3D. In 2D, only horizontal data will be passed onto the HSI and ADI.
selected it.
Yep, you'll see a small arrow next to each one and WPTATT text above. Pressing each of the arrows will take you to the attributes subpage specific for that given waypoint or the selected flight plan. Press the arrow next to waypoint 11 or the first train 1.
Cool, I've done that.
The skill as it is would change the steer setting for me into 2-2 mode.
Change the steer setting to 2-2. Steer setting 2-2. 2-2, yep, done that.
Perfect. Now press the flight plan menu button on the CDU again. Then enter the train's flight plan and do the same thing for all of the waypoints in there. But we're going to leave train 4 as to from. Let me know when you've done all that.
Okay, so... Hit cancel. How do I cancel that? I've fucked up already. I swear I hit them. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, you don't say what to do in the event of a mistake, Biff. That's what really fucks me off. Okay. Oh, head. Right. 2-2. Okay. That's done. And I've lost all the information there. Great. That's gonna affect me, surely. Oh! God. Head tracker, you're gonna get me fucking killed. 2-2. And then go back. Let's go to page 2. Ah. Right. We want to make this 2 from. Okay, I think... Okay, cool. Yep, I think that's done.
Very good. Now choose
Warning,
train
autopilot.
flight plan as our active one and set the waypoint changing to auto. Next, select waypoint 14 or train 4 as your steer point.
Okay, just give me 2 seconds whilst I put this in autopilot mode. Okay. Right. Flight plan. Auto, yes. And we're going to select... Just make sure, okay. We are then going to select waypoint 14. Cool, that is done.
Our aim will be to get there flying a very specific heading, say 270. Currently, waypoint 14 should be somewhere to our 7 or 8 o'clock, which is indicated by the thin arrow on your HSI.
I think so.
Okay, use the HSI course select knob and set the desired course to 270. Once you've done that, you will notice that the CDI needle has moved away from the course arrow, which is currently pointing directly toward the left. Right?
270. I think it's that. I think so. I think that's done it. I'm not sure.
In order to align ourselves directly with the desired course, we will need to first go north for some time. Go ahead and turn heading 360 and keep 270 knots indicated. Watch as the CDI is closing to the center of your HSI, and when it is 1 dot away, start a 15-degree left-hand turn and try and align yourself perfectly with the steer point.
Alright, keep 270 knots. Aim for 360. Watch the CDI. It's close to the center of your HSI. Well, we'll see about that. Keep heading towards 360. Okay, that's coming up. Let's hold about there. Okay, and autopilot on. Okay, that's kind of lined up slightly off to the left. When the CDI is 1 dot away, start a 15-degree left-hand turn. 1 dot away. Am I trying to lined up with the... Okay, let's start doing a left-hand turn. Because I think that's as close as I'm going to bloody get it. Right. Autopilot off. Let's turn left. And... autopilot on. Right. Think I'm ready. Not fully aligned.
Great. Now press the nav button on the CPU and select the attribute subpage. In the lower right corner, you will see that your HSI is set as course 270 or thereabouts. This is a digital readout of what you have set on your HSI using the knob.
God, I can barely hear you. I'm going to attributes again. Yeah, okay. Ah, for fuck's sake, head tracker! I am gonna fucking kill you! Right, that button there. Okay, in the lower right corner, you should see that the HSI is set to 270. Maybe I should have set that one to 270. God damn it, you weren't very clear with that, Biff. Okay, 270, 270, 270, 270. Yep, that's to 270, okay. Oh my god, Biff. Be clearer! For fuck's sake, I am gonna murder him. Okay, I think I got that as close to 270 as possible.
Staying on this page, move your steer point up to the second train 1 waypoint, the one closing the flight plan. As you have previously set its tribute and it is in 2-2 mode, the text is changed and says dial HSI course 256 X-ray. Go ahead and set that course on the HSI.
Seriously, have you got your window open or something? I can barely hear you, mate. 256 X-ray. Have I got to set that on the TACAN? 25. Where do I put the X on the HSI? There's no X on the HSI. Oh my god. Dial HSI to course 256. I am sure I'm making a pig's ear of this. 256.7. Guess it's around there. Course 256. I can't. How do I change the number on the decimal point? You're not being clear, Biff. I got it as close to 256.7. I'm on 256.3. I hate you so much, Biff. Unless I go oh shit, no, clear, back, 256, not 3, head tracker, 6.7, that didn't work, that did not work, that didn't put a decimal point in. What is the point of that fucking, wait, there's another, that one, okay, 7, and no, that's not entered. I am so lost. Oh, god damn it, Biff. You've just not made that clear at all. It's not done, but tell me what's next.
As you're approaching waypoint 14, you will see that the CDI is aligning with the course arrow. Try and have it aligned perfectly in the middle as you turn and continue towards waypoint 11.
Okay. Let's turn towards 14. There it is. Okay, there's 14. Let's line it up. Okay. Autopilot on. Right, now change course. Okay, so we're kind course lined up? I mean, I imagine I'm slightly off the path. I guess it's off to my right somewhere. Let's change to waypoint 11. Okay, I think I've done that.
Nice. Prepare yourself for the next turn and move your steer point first down to waypoint 11 and then up to waypoint 12. Check the HSI setting given in the nav attributes page and dial it before reaching your current steer point. If you look at your course arrow, you will notice that it aligns exactly with the green line on the TAD connecting waypoints 11 and 12. So in a way, your HSI is showing you where you'll want to turn in relation to your current course. When ready, begin your turn. Again, try to align the CDI perfectly with the course arrow. If you do it correctly, you will also see on your TAD that you're riding the green line connecting waypoints 11 and 12. Let me know after the turn and when you're ready to move on.
Okay, so I've got to try and dial these knobs. The course is 167. 167. I don't know if I've done that right. I do not know if I've done that right. Yeah, there's no line on my bloody TAD. That's not... What happens if I zoom out of my TAD? Where is the line I'm supposed to be on? There bloody isn't one. What the hell is going on, Biff? Like... Clear that, by the way. Clear. I just... Right, let's, I guess, go up to waypoint 12 then, because something ain't clear. Waypoint 12.
Warning, autopilot.
Totally done this wrong. Navigation is such a fucker. I didn't want to have to resort to going to YouTube to learn this stuff. I wanted to learn this stuff with training. Right, autopilot on. Yep, heading towards waypoint 12.
Good shit. Next, rotate your course set knob left and right. You'll notice that it has no impact on the CDI needle, which remains in place. This is because in 2-2 mode, you'll use the course set to align your course arrow with the desired route. Now return to nav page, press the attributes subpage, move one waypoint up to waypoint 3, set the course accordingly, and turn when ready.
Waypoint 13. 7. Course is 76.8. 76. Okay. Looks like... I just... I mean, that line is supposed to be going on there, but I just don't know yet. I'm on my way to waypoint 13.
Cool. So you think you're riding the green line perfectly? Let's see. Press the FPM button, select the train flight plan, and enter the attributes subpage for waypoint 13.
What? Hang on. Okay, hang on. Let's just line this up. I am so off course, Biff. This is the worst result for a navigation lesson you could get. Right. FPM. Oh my god, head tracker, wake up. 13. Submenu, okay. That is done. I am on that submenu, I believe.
Now slowly start to press OSD 19 or left line select 1 and watch the CDI. As you change the scale, it should be moving away from the center depending on how far off the desired course you are. If it doesn't move,
Oh, there, okay.
that means you're right on it, in which case I can only congratulate was around 77 degrees, and the arrow is still pointing towards the east. Rotate the course set knob in order to align the CDI with the course arrow.
Okay, turning to waypoint 14. Remember that is set with a to from attribute, meaning that the HSI will behave differently. The course is set to the previous attribute with around 77 degrees and the arrow is still pointing to the east. Rotate the course knob in order to align the CDU with the course arrow. Press spacebar when you are ready. I am not ready. Oh, there might be a course line on my TAD. Okay. Oh, where the hell is waypoint 14? There it is. Okay, let's line it up. Okay, and autopilot engaged. Alright. 77 degrees. Okay, that's lined up. That seems to be on it. I think I've done it. Right. Yep, I'm ready.
As you can see, the CDI will move towards the center as you align the course arrow with your current steer point.
Yep.
This is the main difference between the to from mode, where you choose the heading you want to use in order to get to the selected steer point, and the to mode, which can be best described as a line connecting the previous waypoint to the current steer point.
You've lost me.
Right on. The last two things I wanted to show you today in relation to the waypoint attributes are direct and 3D modes. For starters, once again, go to the flight plan menu page and choose the MFN flight plan as the active one.
Fuck off, head tracker. Right, there we go. Okay, I'm back on mission flight plan. Yep, main flight plan selected.
Now press the arrow next to the asterisk under flight plan build. Navigate to waypoint 6, which should be next to position 07, and enter its attributes page.
Okay, I think I've done that.
Now do me a favor, turn towards waypoint 6 and then set the steer setting to direct. What this does is that when you press it, it plots the course from the position of your aircraft to the selected waypoint. In this mode, turning the HSI knob will not move the CDI, as your aircraft should now follow an imaginary line between the point in which you switch the waypoint to direct mode and the current steer point.
Just to make sure, by hitting direct mode, that's not gonna mess up my previous waypoint, is it?
Exactly. So if you align yourself with the given waypoint and then set the attribute to direct, you will be on the correct course from the outset. As soon as you set the attribute, the nav attributes page will give you the correct heading you need to align the course needle.
No, I'm completely lost.
Yeah, man, that's it. Let's keep waypoint 6 as our current steer point. Press the waypoint button on the CDU, and then use OSB7 or the first line selected key on the right to enter the waypoint subpage.
There's WP button. There. And then waypoint subpage. Okay, yep. I think I'm there.
Press 6 on the numpad and press OSB 19 or the left line selected key 1.
Oh, not 3. Fuck's sake, head tracker. Right. 6 and OSB 19. Okay. Very complicated. I'm just not following at all.
You'll see that the elevation is set to 10,000 feet. Go ahead and change it to 15,000 feet by typing it on the keypad, then press in OSB 18 left line select 2.
Okay. 15,000? Yep. Okay, that is done.
Let's take a look at your ADI. The vertical steering arrow on the left will be way up, showing you that you need to climb in order to intercept the required altitude up to waypoint. It will give you steering cues similar to the ones used for glide slope on ILS landings.
Okay, cool. And what happens if I switch all back to 2D?
They'll disappear. Okay, that's it. Pretty sure it'll take some time before all that knowledge sinks in. Practice it as often as you can and play with the attributes.
I'll try, but I'm not doing it now.
Just remember to change the attributes for waypoints in flight plan mode. You have to do that via the flight plan menu page. In mission mode, you can do that through the general attributes. In nav mode or separately for each waypoint menu. Capiche?
Yeah, no capiche. Sorry.
Good deal. The last thing to remember is that 2-2 mode will only work correctly if you cycle the waypoints up, but won't work if you're going backwards. And with that, we'll conclude today's lesson on waypoint attributes. Let's pass waypoint 6 and keep quiet for a moment, and I need to drink some water and rest my voice for a minute.
Yep, as usual, didn't learn a damn thing. Right. I'm just about to pass waypoint 6 now in 20 seconds. Okay. And changing to waypoint 7. Hang on. Right. And autopilot engaged. Alright, waypoint 7 is 5 minutes away. Where are you, Biff? You still on my left yet? I am going to kill you at the end of this campaign. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be like days of practice to really understand this system with the navigation.
Okay, as we're approaching waypoint 7, let's talk about the last item on my list for today.
Oh, god damn it.
It's going to be desired time on target and desired time to go. Ready?
I guess.
Okay, so as the name implies, the desired time on target and desired time to go allows you to determine a specific time of arrival up to within 1 second, or a specific time to reach a given waypoint. These are interlinked, so if you set one up to 2, it will affect the other.
Oh god, I'm trying to make sense of what you just said.
It does, doesn't it? So let's try to use it to cover a distance between waypoints 7 and 8 at set time. Let's say 5 minutes.
Okay, how do we do that?
Since we are following the flight plan, we'll just have to set it up using the flight plan menu mode on the CDU, just as we would change the waypoint attributes. So please enter it now, select the current active plan, and go to the properties of waypoint 8.
Which one's waypoint 8? Right, okay. Is that waypoint 8? Yes, okay. I've done that.
On the bottom left side of the screen, you will see the desired time to go and desired time on target value. Type 0005000 on your scratch pad, but do not press anything else. We'll want to introduce that value at the moment of passing waypoint 7, okay?
Cool, so as soon as we pass waypoint 7, that's when I'm hitting OSB 17.
Correct. Let me know when you've done that.
Okay, as we pass 7, which is in a minute, I'm gonna hit this button here, DTTG, okay. That's in 45 seconds. 30 seconds. More clouds now. I mean, not a huge amount more, but... Right. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, no, it's on. It's changed, oh, for fuck's sake, right. Boom. Cool, got a countdown. Sweet.
Sweet. As I've said before, you will notice that the desired time on target is also changed in order to be in line with the introduced desired time to go. Now take a look at your HUD. Below your current speed, you will notice a letter R with a value next to it.
R266, cool. Oh shit, hang on, I'm going the wrong way. It's over to the right.
In order to get rid of it, you'll need to enter the attribute page and press the LSK or OSB next to the desired time on target or time to go, and it will disappear. Okay, now match your speed with the required value. As you do so, take a look at the right side of your HUD. You can see the remaining time followed by a slash and value with a plus or minus in front.
Copy that. Currently reading -3.
This shows you how many seconds before or after the desired time you will arrive if you keep your current speed. So if there's a plus, it means you're going too fast and will arrive too early. If there's a minus, you're too slow and will arrive too late. Got it?
Cool. Plus means I'm going too fast, minus means I'm going too slow. Cool, got it. Okay, we seem to be matching speed. Let's just go a little bit down. We need to get it on 277. I'm on 279. Now I'm on 280, so let's slow down a little bit. Go. 278. 277. Go. Just hold at one. I wish there was an auto thrust function, but. Okay, now we need to go up to 280, right? Slow down too much, I think that's what it's saying. Okay, we are matching, that's cool. And now we're going a bit too fast. Oh, slow down a bit. I mean, 283, when we're supposed to be at 282 isn't too bad. Ah, cool, now we are matching. Left on the clock. So, where are we in regards to Area 51? I feel like we're a bit north of it. Right, we're at 285, 286 is the goal, so that's close enough for me. Just under a minute to go. 50 seconds. I imagine we're landing at Nellis. What's up ahead? Oh, there's Vegas. Okay. Right, we're going a little bit too fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, time's up. Where are you in relation to waypoint A?
It was pretty spot on, actually. I think it was just a few seconds delay, so I think we're a couple seconds late.
Okay, I think you got the hang of it. That's it for today. I know we're probably supposed to cover some more stuff, but I think it's enough for one day already. With the flight plan, I'll contact Blackjack to clear us out of the range. Please ensure you're still on 377.8.
Yep, I am on 377.8 with Blackjack. Fix your radio, dude. I cannot hear you.
Blackjack, Tusk 1 is exiting through exit.
Just one copy. Thanks for coming through. Have a good one.
Yep, anytime. See y'all soon.
At least, somehow, I'm on course. After all that spaghetti mess.
Okay, dude, let's touch to approach, and I'll let you give them a heads up. Just contact them when ready.
Approach is on 5, okay. Approach Tusk 1 is 2 times AT&C north of truck stop inbound of landing with information Lima.
Tusk 1 knows approach. Radar contact. Continue inbound. Expect the visual for 2-1 left.
Continue inbound for runway 21 left, Tusk 1-1.
Tusk 1, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000 for Tusk 1.
Tusk 1-2, enter a right-hand orbit over the truck stop for spacing.
Approach, Tusk 1-2, copies. Anchoring over the truck stop, right-hand orbit.
See you later, dude. Useless.
Tusk 1-1, contact tower at 327.7. Report 5 miles out. Good day.
Contact the tower. Right, so tower is on 4. Roger that, contact tower for Tusk 1-1. Right, so 4. Okay. Just wait till we're 5 miles out. Right, we are a minute and 15 seconds away from our next turn. I imagine that's when I contact tower. God, what a messy lesson that was. A little train down there. Okay, 5600. Shave off that last 500. Let's bring our speed down a bit. Okay. 10 seconds from our turn. At Angels 5, and right, contacting tower. Nellis Tower, Tusk 1-1 is 5 miles out from runway 21L, full stop.
Tusk 1-1, Nellis Tower. Wind is 030 for 10. Check landing gear. Clear to land runway 21 left.
Clear to land, 21 left, Tusk 1-1. Alright, let's bring our speed down. Beautiful, there we go. Right, let's get down to 3400 and line ourselves up. So Biff's orbiting somewhere right now. God knows where. Right, we're at 187 knots. Let's maybe keep it around 190. 3500. 3400, I'll drop gear. Okay, landing gear down. Flaps down. Let's try and get a bit straighter with the runway. 160 knots. There's the longest race. I've seen... Oh, that car stopped for a moment. What was he doing? Oh shit, I've gone off course. Right. Pay attention. Alright, there we go. Let's line ourselves up. Let's do a nice baby soft landing. Approaching 130 knots. Have engine power. Hang on. Okay. 120 knots. Air brake on. Ah, baby soft. There we go. Nice. Air brake. Flaps up. Tusk 1-1 is safely on the ground.
Guys, taxi back to Thunder and I'll catch up with you there. Tusk 1-1, Nellis Tower, vacate at Alpha. Contact ground on 275.8.
Roger, vacate Alpha, contacting ground, Tusk 1-1.
Left.
Two safe on deck.
Oh shit. Nodal steering. Oh Christ, hang on, let's turn around. Let's go off here. Right, let's contact ground. Nellis ground, Tusk 1-1 is just off 21L at Alpha for taxi back to Thunder.
Tusk 1-1, taxi Alpha, Golf, Charlie for Thunder.
Taxi Alpha Golf Charlie Tusk 1-1. Right, okay, where's that then? Over there. What the hell is he doing? He's on the dirt. What is it? Someone's in trouble. Golf left, okay. I mean, there's the B-52s. I guess I'll just go back this way. I'm gonna go back to where I was last parked at this place. Oh. Get going. Function 0. Ground speed is, oh fucking hell, 32, that's too fast. Come on, keep it straight, keep it straight. That's it, that's it, that's it. Gonna turn left here, okay. Is this the right one to go into? I do not know. Fuck, watch out for the bread van. Okay, I'm gonna park it along this line here. To the right. And stop there. Oh, okay. I think we did it. Let's start shutting systems down. Off, off, off. Get our lights off. Let's turn those off. Off. Off, off, off. Off, off, off. Off. Okay. Let's open up a canopy. Engine 2 off, engine 1 off. Batteries. Okay, let's get the ladder out. Pop the wheel chocks in, please.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Lovely. Right, well that was mission 4, navigation part 2B. I hope that's the last of the navigation lessons. I just want to start bombing things now with all that frustration that's built up. And where the hell did Biff go? He was on the... You know what? I think that's probably my fault with me turning around on the runway. Probably wasn't the best idea. I think, was he landing at the time? I can't see him anywhere. Let's just assume he's okay. Well, thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Take care.